can catch me getting the guap, beating the block.
Man, welcome back to another video with your boy President Light Skin, aka the full-time comedian. We got No Jumper, Fleece Johnson, aka the Booty Warrior, on his first time sleeping with a man in prison. Like and subscribe.
Oh, you just told that story about that guy trying.
Oh, my bad. I had a feeling.
And to trying to molest you, and that you basically may or may not have killed him. When do you first take interest in another man and actually go about breaking another guy down? Break down that scenario.
I was in a shower. Well, every time they bring sissies into prison, I was the one that'll run my mouth to them. Cuss them out, tell them they were dirty and nasty, that I hope God will take them and put them in bundles and burn them. All this stuff. And then they brought one in. He was just like a woman. And he had a big old butt like Serena Williams. And he was real nice. He said, can I talk to you? I said, no, you can't say nothing to me, fag. You know, all that. He said, what did I do to you? I said, shut up. And then one day I was in the shower by myself. I usually like taking showers when nobody's in there. You know, I don't want to go through all that old shit.
What? What were you scared of in the
Man,
shower?
everybody coming to see, in the prison I was in, they had this thing called saltpeter. You ever heard of that?
Saltpeter?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that? I forget.
And you want to know what's so crazy about this? Like, ever since Boondocks had made an episode about old dude, I just already knew once he get out of prison, everybody was going to interview him. But I didn't think he was going to be on 20v1 or something like that. But I'm not going to lie, like, people really don't understand the reference nowadays. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, people will see what he doing and, like, just take it so seriously. Like, dude, we living in 2025. Don't nobody be playing like this. Don't nobody be playing like that. So, like, he could take it as far as he want to take it, but you gonna get your ass blipped up. Like, I don't know. I hate when a man is just like, especially a man too. You soft. Like, some people just be talking crazy about old dude. Like, why are we showing this to people? Why is he on the internet? Like, bro, like, I don't know, bro. Booty warrior.
It's supposed to something you put in the food. It's supposed to make it to where you can't get aroused.
Right, yeah.
But if you put too much, it'll have the reverse effect. Everybody's hard, right?
Oh, wow.
So they had sissies working in the kitchen, and they was deliberately putting more to get everybody hard and rocked up all the time, right? So every time you stand up, your shit is rocked up. So I'm in the shower, and this dude come in, this little gay dude. I didn't know he was in there, and I was washing I had a lot of hair then. I was washing my hair, and I heard somebody, I turned around and looked. I seen him from the back, and that soap was going down his back and going through the crack of that big old bubble ass of his. I said, oh, God. And I'm hard, so I'm like, I said, I'm him. I said, he's scared of me already. So I said, I'm going to take his chance. So I went in the back of him. I said, hey. He said, yeah. I said, can I get some of that? He said, yeah. I said, if you tell somebody, I'm going to beat you to death. I said, I want you to know it. Anybody you tell, he said, I ain't going to say nothing. So that was the first time I ever
Y'all think he lying? I think he lying.
cum was in a man. And I almost blacked out, man. My whole body just went numb. I said, ooh, is this what it feels like? And so I wanted it again and again.
Wait, but so was this guy gay?
Yeah, he was already gay.
Okay, so this didn't take any convincing on your part.
Nah, he came in prison gay, and he wanted to be respected. And there was a lot of people wanting him. They were trying to fight over him to get him. They was offering him like tens and twenties of thousands of dollars, and they had that type of money.
To be their boyfriend?
Yeah, see, when you think of prison, they had one guy in there that I protected. And he he got 387 acres of land. He got over 150 heads of cattle. He got all that. He was never been in trouble, but came home one day and caught his wife with another man and killed both of them. So they sent him to prison. You got a lot of people in prison that is filthy rich. They made a mistake where they killed somebody through some type of jealous relationship. But when they come to prison, they
maybe because I'm finna say this right now, and it might be different when I do get some money or when I do get rich. But when I do get rich, it's like when I get rich, I'm gonna just try everything in my power for me not to get arrested. I'm gonna do everything in my power to not get arrested. I'm gonna make sure every single bill is paid on time. I'm gonna make sure the people who I'm hanging with is not on weird timing. I'm gonna just make sure, like, you know what I'm saying, like everything's on point. Cause boy, I want to be able to enjoy that money for the rest of my life.
need somebody to protect them because they got a lot of money. And so, you know, people were trying to fight over him, but the third time I him, I got caught. Some dude caught me pulling out of him, and he was one in can that I know he gonna run his mouth, so I might well go on and fight him right now. And I popped him in the mouth. So when I came out of the hole, everybody was coming to me. They said, "Man, you in the game?" I said, "Yeah, I'm in the game, and I don't care what y'all think, right?" But I didn't know nothing about sex, right?
Right. Because this is your first time.
Yeah. And that boy that he started getting paranoid. So I was gambling one day, and he whispered in my ear and said, "I want to tell you something." I said, "What is it, babe?" He said, "I've been to the doctor." I said, what's wrong? He said, "I'm pregnant." Man, I went nuts. I actually thought that I got him pregnant, right? 'Cause I didn't know nothing about sex, right? I said, "Oh, goddamn." I said, "Look, man, somebody take my hand over." I picked him up in my arm and swung him around. I said, "Did they tell you if it's a boy or a girl?" He said, "No, not yet."
So, you were like this even before you went to prison? How did he go to prison? Like, I want to know that.
And so it got so bad that the warden at the prison had me brought to his office. And I said, "Look, warden, I know I can't keep the child here at the prison, so I'm wondering if y'all can put my child somewhere where I can get some visitational rights." And he just looked at me like saying he's sick, you know. And he had a therapist and this lady, she said, "Well, I want to talk to you, Mr. Johnson." I said, "About what?" She said, "About your child." I said, "What about my child?" "You don't have." I said, "Look, man, who's this bitch?" And I'm ready to go off, right? And it took me they had to take me through a whole bunch of mental stuff before I realized that he wasn't pregnant because he put something up under his t-shirt and made his belly big. And when I tried to touch it, he said, "Get away from me. Don't you touch it. You ain't got the right to touch this baby. Because you the one to say you didn't want it, and you let everybody tell you I wasn't pregnant. But nigga, you looking at my stomach right now. What you think now?" I cried everything, man.
So he was just on some crazy shit, or was he just looking for attention?
He wanted to be a woman so bad
Oh wow.
that he staged that little scene right there. But it took me through a lot of mental stuff. But it didn't stop her.
That's one of the craziest things I ever heard. Was there, okay, when you first had sex with this man in the showers, was there any part of you that just felt kind of disgusted by having had sex with a man, or was it just pure happiness?
Yeah, that's the first time. Once you do it, the first thing is anger. you get anger at yourself. You'll be like, man, I can't believe I.
Once you bust that nut, a lot of times you feel different, even with a woman.
Yeah, man. I felt angry. I felt like angry, and then I kept thinking about how good it made me feel, though. You know, I said I calmed in here, man. As shit. I didn't know nothing about sex except that, I gotta take care of my wife. And
And you married on top of that too? On top of that, bro, you are married, bro. You said your wife. You ain't get no divorce? Listen, I'm not gonna lie. If you ever listen, I'm talking to his wife. If you are ever watching this video, you just gave me hope. And the reason why I say you give me hope is because if you still married to this man after he's notoriously famous for, clapping all these men, and we're gonna do this the easy way or the hard way, the choice is yours, and you still married to this man, that means I got all hope. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna walk up to the baddest girl, or I'm gonna walk up to my type of woman and just approach her. I really look. This whole time I've just been scared to like approach like the girl who I want. But we have women right here that's like married to men like this. So I got a chance for sure.
and I went nuts over him.
If you haven't checked out,
Yeah. No more being scared. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I had went to Walmart today, and I seen like maybe like 3-4 girls who I really wanted to approach. And I had a calm fit too, you know what I'm saying? I just had to go in there and cash my check. I really want to go out right now, actually, but yeah, man, what do you guys think about this in the comment section? Well, let's read the comments. I want to read the comments. Yeah, this might be the last month I pay my internet bill. Saying what it is, babe, to another grown man and thinking another grown man was pregnant is diabolical and wrong in every way. While we all here, gang, I'm ashamed all of us, gang. That's funny, bro. I'm here just reacting to it. Like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching so much.